Hey guys, on today's video we're going to take a look at this LED light strip that is 15 meters long. It's got a remote to control all the lights, and the coolest part is it's got a built-in microphone, so it activates during music or speech. Hello, welcome to Unboxing Army. On today's video, we're going to take a look at this LED light strip. What makes this one special is the ability for it to be controlled by an app, and it's got a built-in microphone to pick up the music, so that means that the light is going to turn on and off based on the music itself, the beats of the music. Whether you're speaking, for every word, it's going to basically blink. So that's the really cool feature. Very cool if you have parties, games, dancing, things like that. And also app support is great because you no longer have to be tied out to a remote control, which is actually quite annoying. So Bluetooth function is actually great. Another great feature on this that I have not seen on other lights that I've gotten is the timing mode. And again, the only reason you can get the timing mode is because you get the app, which means I can hook this up to Alexa, Google, or anything else. Now let's see how bright it is. I'm going to leave a link in the description if you guys are interested in purchasing this. Now this one specifically is not outdoor. You know it's indoor or outdoor because there is a very thick coating of silicone or rubber. It's transparent over top of these LED strips here. And then the reel will be probably like this big. So that's how you know if it's waterproof or not. Now, there's quite a beefy power adapter they gave us because it controls 3 different reels, which is super cool because that also means that they can go into 3 different directions. Now, usually, and I'm not sure about this one, each one of these is specifically designed for each one. So that one may not work in that one. So let's plug it in and see if I'm right or wrong. This is the little controller, and this is the app. So this is what you scan to connect to the app itself. We're not going to go through the app. We know it's just like any other app. You can basically schedule when you want this thing to turn on or off, and then you can obviously have a little color wheel and you can pick what color you want. So but wait a second, is there a remote? There you go, there's your remote, just like any other standard remote. Make sure you take this little piece of plastic underneath so it starts. So we're going to turn off the lights right now. This is what they look like from afar. This is what they look like up close. Now each one of these is 3 inches apart. So if you were to put them underneath, for example, you see this is how much it brightens up your kitchen counter. Obviously there is an adhesive on the back of this. I'm not really convinced that this particular adhesive is that great. Wait a second, is there adhesive? Let me just take a look. Yeah, it's right here. So there is an adhesive, but I would probably guess that this will work great on surfaces like this and on drywall, on paint. But if you trying to apply it to, for example, like tile like that, it's not gonna stick. So that's something you want to be cognizant about. Let me actually try this remote here. Where is the remote? Yeah, you see, if I put this thing away, oh, it still works. Yeah, but if I point it this way, it doesn't work. I have to point it this way for it to work. But it's actually quite, let's see here, it's quite responsive. I like this the best. Yellow is okay, but blue really shines. In person, it looks a lot more vivid and sharp. Okay, so let's check out the music mode. So now I'm going to press the music mode. All right. So what you're seeing here is it's fading in and out between the colors, but as I'm speaking, it's actually doing something. Hello, right? Now let's change it to mode 2. So they go off until I start speaking. And then only then do they turn on, and they still flash every word that I'm communicating. And then they turn off. I like that mode the best. This is actually really cool when you're playing games, especially like scary games, because when it's really loud, then it's actually going off and scaring you. It's creating that extra moody atmosphere. So now we're going to go to mode 3. Hello. This is changing between the colors, as I'm speaking. And then finally the last mode. This is the last mode, and it's pretty freaking fast. As you can see, it just goes bonkers as I'm speaking in comparison to this one. This one's more soft. It fades out as I'm speaking versus this one. This one's just giving you a seizure almost. Anyways, that's what it is. Let's take a look at the specs for the adapter. It's a little light, but it's big. So this one is model DDG 1250, input 100 to 240 volts, 50/60 output, 12 volts, 5 amps. Very important, never plug these in without an adapter. For example, use a proper adapter because you will burn them very easily. I've done that many times. Now let's do one more thing here before I finish off the video here. We're going to see if these work. If we connect them to, let's turn off this mode here. If they work when we connect them to a different option. So each one of these also has a way to piggyback off each other to do a full extension. So if I unhook this one here and I want to extend the previous reel, I should be able to basically just plug this in to extend it. Be careful with these pins. Okay, so that's not doing anything. I probably got in the wrong way. Yeah, you see that? So we can piggyback them quite easily. Let's take out the last one. Okay, I think it's this one. So this one we unhooked. Yep. And then we're gonna take, not this one. We're gonna take, well actually yeah, let's take this one and plug it into, what am I missing here? I'm missing something here. Oh yes, this one here. And then you go, kind of like Christmas lights. Come on. Speaking of Christmas lights, if you get the waterproof versions, you can definitely use these as Christmas lights and mount them on your outside of your house and then control them with your app, which is actually a way better way to go than the old school Christmas lights, because this you can leave all year round. So there you have it. You can pretty much create, how long is this one? I think it's 68 feet if I'm right, because that's what we needed. We needed over 50. 15 meters, lifespan 50,000 hours. This operates -20 plus 45 degrees. Almost every Canadian winter, but sometimes in Canada it does get up to -30. Okay, 90 LEDs. I think it's 3 inches apart. 22 watts, that's your output. That's actually not bad. Yeah. Oh, and they provided you extra pins in case you break something here. So this is always nice. And finally, you've got your manual as well. So there you have it. I hope this has been informative for you. Thanks for tuning in.